Abiodun charged for assaulting police officer, Secret Service agent in fraud case, Miami Police Department. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. The officers were detailed to produce the then 26-year-old Mr. Abiodun in court for being at large over an ongoing criminal case. The city of Miami Police Department in the United States filed criminal charges against Dr. Abiodun in 1986, according to newly released police files seen by People's Gazette. Mr. Abiodun, now 61 and governor of Ogun, violently resisted a police officer and a Secret Service agent as they tried to execute an outstanding warrant for his arrest. The warrant was issued after Mr. Abiodun failed to appear in court for a previously instituted case of credit card fraud, records show. The document said Mr. Abiodun on November 6, 1986 at about 8:20 p.m. resisted being handcuffed by a police officer from the Miami-Dade Department and an agent of the United States Secret Service. Both were detailed to produce the then 26-year-old Mr. Abiodun in court for being at large over an ongoing criminal case. The decades-old case file was obtained by the Coalition of Ogun State Student and Youth, COSI, a political action think tank sympathetic to Abiodun Akinlade, Mr. Abiodun's challenger in the upcoming APC primaries for the 2023 gubernatorial election in Ogun State. A spokesman for Mr. Abiodun did not immediately return a request seeking comment after the discovery on Monday evening. Mr. Abiodun's charges in the U.S. have raised concern about his readiness to continue as governor of a major Nigerian state like Ogun State. He was first charged in early 1986 for forgery and credit card theft, among other criminal activities. Following initial reports about his criminal past last month, the ruling All Progressive Congress asked Mr. Abiodun to address allegations in a petition compiled by COSI. Whereas the governor, through his lawyers, admitted his arrest in the United States, he insisted he was never convicted. Mr. Abiodun's lawyers said the matters ended at investigations, which are not sufficient to disqualify him from getting his party's ticket for a second term. They also argued that the matter was already status barred since it occurred more than 3 decades ago. Indeed, the Nigerian Constitution allows a maximum of 10 years for a criminal convict to be excluded from seeking an elective office. Even if Mr. Abiodun had been convicted in 1986, 33 years had passed as of 2019 when he was first elected governor. Revelations about Mr. Abiodun's criminal history emerged months after one of his closest aides, Abiodun Rufai, was arrested in New York for stealing American identities to defraud the United States government. He pleaded guilty earlier this month to several counts of information and will be sentenced in August. Look at how these people, look at how they're disgracing us. Just look at how they're disgracing us up and down. Well, now that is for his age. He himself, now, I'm going to start channeling my energy towards INEC. I said it before. INEC should have a body that screens these people. They should have criteria. They should have things placed in place so that they don't need to go. Nobody needs to go for all the stress. You want to contest Abi? These are what you need to provide. Yes, you screen these people when they come. You can't just give it to any any Tom and Harry and Dick who wants to become the president, and you just, okay, look at the presidential form, you can buy. After buying, okay, you can come and contest. No. This thing, it should be more than, it should not be, what should I even call it? It should not be a giddy case. They should screen these people thoroughly. You're talking about somebody who's going to be representing the country, for goodness sake. Okay, this one is going to be governor. Who is going to be representing, who is going to be seen at a very, very sensitive position? Someone who can come and can address people. At least let it be that these people are capable. A country led by conmen. My brother, I tire. Country that does not have a functional database for crimes, let alone anything. Any kure. Sincerely. I keep saying it. INEC has to have criteria. There are criteria you don't meet. You don't even, no matter, even if you don't meet them by 0.0001, you're not going to be permitted. For those wanting the leaders to make things better, when I don't see, that is the reason. What about the allegations against Tinubu and Femi? My brother. Okay. For those, okay, Tinubu camp don't start with Dark Boy again because they follow Star Boy. Well, at the end of the day, my honest, what exactly were they doing when he became the governor? Why did they wait until now? Suddenly, they're not coming out to say this. Why did they wait until now? Why exactly did they wait until now? And the people of Ogun State should come out and say, has this man actually been treating them nice? Has this man actually done what he said he would do for them? If he has fulfilled his campaign promises, then this issue is not a risk for him. But if he really did his first tenure well, then this is not an issue. His good behavior or responsible or good tenure will speak for him. But if it not, then be say Akoba Adabo Olorun Majari. Yes. We already know that you are being led by Hush Puppy. So my honors, that is it. That is it. That is just it. We should make sure we pick someone who is competent too. Whether the governorship, whether the presidential, whether the local government chairman, House of Reps, or senator level, we should pick somebody who is competent enough to represent us. Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news.